and welcome to another little cheeky weekly vlog. I hope you are well, I hope you're staying safe. Let me know what's going on where you live. The weather here is cold. It's actually been quite bright and sunny recently, but it's a bit grey today. I've just walked past Ethan's room. He's started homeschool, so he's downstairs on his little quarters a call for half an hour with his teacher. I think there's some sort of technical difficulties. There's a lot of technical difficulties with all these Teams calls and all this, that and the other. But see what he's done to his room. If you're new here, you might not know, but that is a beanbag that has all these toys in. And he was like, can I get some out? And I was like, yeah, cool. And then this is what I've been left with. So after homeschool, he's going to have to shove all those back in there. It shows you how much it holds though, all of these. So good, it's only about 15 quid as well. And then it's like a little bean bag in the corner. So we have a lot of, I like to get them all the seasonal Mickeys and Minnies. So we have like lots of Easter ones, Christmas ones. I love them. We've got a lot of Easter ones. If I see a Mickey in an outfit, I'm getting it. Oh my god, I love this one. How cute's that? And my girl decided to do hers and sort these with hers. What are these out for? Just because you think they're cute? Yeah. Oh, are these like display toys now? Yeah. Oh, I love this one. I got this a few years ago. It's like it's kind of like a springy Easter one. What does it say? Rainbow. A pretty rainbow in the sky.
You have an Easter one, I think.
Oh yeah, I do have an Easter one, don't I? Like in an Easter basket. I love a bit of Chip and Dale. Right, you gonna get ready for school? Erin's lessons start half an hour later because obviously if you've got different kids in different classes, if they all had the meeting at the same time, that nobody would be out. If you've only got one laptop, we're lucky we can use. Stephen's got 2 for work. Obviously they wouldn't all be able to do the Teams meetings, but I have got a couple of bits and pieces, and I did promise in the last video, you're right Munchkin, I just put something in the wash. I did promise in the last video that I would show you some of the bits and bobs that I've got, and they've been here, and then I can put it away. I do apologise, in this room, the light is very yellow. Is it the light bulb? Is it the lampshade? I don't know, but I got some bits and bobs from Boots, and also some bits and bobs from Matalan. Obviously we can't go in store in Matalan, so I went on the other day to look. So the first thing I'll show you is this jumper, and this jumper was £16. Is it not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? And I really wanted it, and also I've got a coat which I'll show you afterwards. I really wanted it, and I've been looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, and then I went on the site. I looked at it about 6 times, then I went on the site and there's 20% off, and I was like, oh. So I was like, right, 20% off. And I don't know about you lot, if you have children or grandchildren, have they grown an insane amount during lockdown? Every time we have a lockdown, my children have these bonkers, especially Ethan, have these bonkers like growth spurts. So things like pants, socks, Ethan's, all of his trousers, which I bought, I feel like I did a haul on here, so it would have been, was it May? I don't know if it was this summer or even autumn. They're like leggings on him now, they're so small. So I got him some bits and bobs. So let me just get you set up and I'll show you. You are balancing. Oh look, I've got 2 teddies here that I've got holes in, so I've got to do, so it's not me trumping, it's my my chair. Hello. I've got 2 teddies here that I need to, they've got holes in, so they've been left in the bed for me to sew up. Okay, starting with Boots. I just got some bits and bobs to tide us over. First of all, we had all run out of toothpaste. You know when you run out of everything all on the same day. So I like the Sensodyne toothpaste, and I think it was either buy one get one free or buy one get one half price. So I went for the whitening, repair and protect, because you know I like an offer. I'm going to try and make it a bit lighter. Bit better. I also got Stephen a toothpaste, and Ethan already had one, and Erin, I got 9 to 12 for Erin. I don't know when, let me know people who have children who are older than 10. When do they just have normal toothpaste? Or am I just being conned into buying kids' toothpaste and they could just have normal toothpaste? Let me know your thoughts. Also got my favourite shampoo. Now this was in a 3 for 2. One is already in the shower and these are really big. And then my shower, if you remember, is tiny, and having these in, it's really hard to like, they don't stay in the little holder and they always get fallen over. But anyway, this is my favourite shampoo. I love it. L'Oreal Elvive Colour Protect. It's always on offer. If it's not on offer and I have to buy it, also, I had run out of toothbrush things, so I got some replacement toothbrush heads, and doubtlessly I'll probably share those with Stephen, as in like we will have 2 each, not as in we share a toothbrush. I'm not that kind of girl. I love having a bath. I would love to hear in the comments how you are having like me time, if you can get any me time, how you are relaxing. I've taken to having a bath a couple of weeks. So I don't want like super expensive bubble bath because I have baths, the kids have baths. It just seems like a waste of money. So I've just picked up a couple of these. I've gone for Radox Feel Pampered, which I've had before and is really nice. Yeah, that's really, really nice. And also because we are having, you know, some of us are having quite disrupted sleep at the moment, ever so often because of, I suppose, what's going on. I picked up a lavender one, which I thought would be really good for bedtime. Lavender and water lily. So then I spent about £1 each. This also is to be filed in the, am I being conned into buying stuff I don't need to and can the kids just use mine? I get the Child's Farm shampoo and conditioner. This is a new shampoo, actually, grapefruit. And again, I get it if it's on offer. So I think this was like a third off. But I don't know if they can they just use normal shampoo and conditioner now. Well, let me know. Picked up some skincare bits. This is my favourite. I really recommend this. This is, I don't know, about the 4th time I bought it since I started using it. Nourishing Melting Gel Cleanser from No. 7. You literally just put it on your, it's like a thick, like goo, and you rub it and it like melts all of the makeup off. I really like it, and it feels really nice and soft. And again, you guessed it, it was in an offer. And also, just to treat myself a little bit, I picked up some eye tissue masks because I saw somebody else have them on Instagram and I was influenced. So yesterday when I was doing homeschool with Ethan, I had these on. Matalan bits and bobs. So obviously I got this jumper. I'll show you my coat in a bit. I picked up Erin some socks. So everything was 20% off. I got Ethan some, oh, well, the dog, do you hear the dog snore then? She's like, whoa. I got Ethan some boxer, no, not boxers, trunks. Some pants. I got Ethan some pants. I got Ethan some vests because it's been quite snowy and stuff recently, and if he's wearing a hoodie or something, I like to have a vest underneath him. I also picked up Ethan some socks because he was like, my feet don't fit in the socks. He couldn't get them on his feet. He was like, so actually that's, before I put these away, I'm going to go through his sock drawer, which you know is the kind of thing I love. Get rid of old socks, put in new socks. Same with the pants. And I picked them up. There was a lot of stuff sold out. So that leads me to believe all the children have grown, or it just, because everybody's at home, they're wearing a lot more casual clothes because obviously he'd be in the school uniform. So I just got him some nice tracksuit bottoms, green with like a black stripe, and he really likes this kind of dotty effect, and he's got some hoodies that will match with that. So Erin's all right for clothes. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that we did her wardrobe, and we kind of didn't put it into outfits, but we worked out that she's got like a lot of outfit combinations. She likes to look quite smart for her teams meetings, so she's fine. And finally, I'll show you the coat I bought. Just put my jeans up. Ugh. I will insert a picture of me wearing it actually. It's like, I've always wanted one of these puffer jackets, and when I was in the snow I thought, oh, I'd love a nice warm coat, and I thought this was such a nice colour for spring. Again, it was Matalan, £40, but I got 20% off. I think they do other colours, but I just thought that was really nice as well. I can have a nice coat and go out and be all warm. So there you go, there's just some bits and bobs, and I can put those away now and then go and make sure that everybody knows what they're doing for homeschool, and I will come back and I will see you in a little bit. I also hope you appreciate that I'm wearing makeup today. The last video I was like, oh no, I thought I'd like put makeup on to look nice, but I didn't. So occasionally I like to put a bit of makeup on, so enjoy. Hello my lovely friends, today it is, I think I'm wearing the same jumper as the other clip, but I just love the jumper. So, sorry. Today is my sister's birthday. The kids are just downstairs, they've just finished their break, they're starting English, and I'm just about to wrap up Claire's presents. She requested a couple of books, she loves reading. I thought it's on the screen, not on the lens. I also think it's time to dye my hair. I need to dye my hair again. And I've put, wow, I've gone heavy on the eyeshadow. So she wanted a couple of books. The Hero of Ages and Goddesses, Mysteries of the Feminine Divine. Like a historical textbook one and a other one. So I've bought those. Also bought her some sugar-free sweets. You're very dark. A bit better. Also bought her some sugar-free sweets as well. Gonna wrap those up, and a nice badge, and I've got like a little banner. So I am going to wrap those up now and make sure downstairs is all nice and tidy, and then I've got some work to do. I'm going to practice it over here actually. Oh my gosh, it's so warm. It's actually little bit of snow today, not very much, just a sprinkling, but all that'll make, oh that's better, that'll make it nice and fun for our walk later. You're still doing your daily walks, guys? Let me know. I go out, I'd say, I'm going to say probably 6 out of 7, maybe every day, because I just think it's good for the kids to get some exercise, have a bit of a walk. If I was living by myself, would I go out every day? Probably not. You might have seen on Instagram that Stephen had an accident. So if you don't know, very long story short, Stephen fell off his bike. The bike went in the canal. He hurt his hand, he got the bike out of the canal, came home, was like, I've hurt my hand. I was like, oh no, that's a shame. So there. I was like, oh no. Let's have a look, are you okay? Yeah, it's fine, everything's fine. I was like, okay, that's fine. Got out of the shower and then said to me, oh, I think I need a plaster. Could you go and get me a plaster? And I was like, oh, show me where you hurt him. His knee. Literally, virtually the whole flap of skin in his knee was hanging off. So he went to A&E, got butterfly stitches. So butterfly stitches are like, they're like plasters and not proper stitches. Had it bandaged up, had a tetanus injection. And then today he was due to take his bandage off, and he took it off this morning. And I was like, and it was like yellowy and pussy and just gross. I wanted to take a picture, and he was like, absolutely not. I was like, I want to show the people who want to see it. Let me know if you wanted to see it. 70% of people on Instagram wanted to see it. And I was like, look, I think you need to go to the doctors. And he was like, no, no, no. And I said, but if this is one of the kids and this is on their knee, would we take them to the doctors? And he was like, yeah. So I booked some doctor appointments. He went. He's had to have, like, he had antibiotic like stuff poured on it, then special antibiotic plasters. He's got to get new plasters in 2 days, then swap them every 2 days, and he has to go back for another appointment. So I'm glad I kind of encouraged him. Some say encouraged, some say gently forced him to go. So it's just another added thing. I'm so thankful he's okay, but it's just another added thing onto the stress of everything that's going on. So he actually hasn't been on any walks. No, it's Tuesday today, so he didn't go on a walk Saturday, Sunday or yesterday, so I don't know if he'll be able to manage to come today. He can do like short little things, but he's limping a little bit. So I'm going to wrap up my sister's presents, take the stuff downstairs, and then I am going to show you my hot chocolate station, which I've done for Valentine's Day. Really excited, really pleased with it. And then I will do one for Easter as well. I'm not sure I did Valentine's Day or Easter last year. I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think I did an Easter one, but I'm going to keep doing them because I just really like them. Call me a geek, but there's bugger all else to do. So yeah, wrap the presents downstairs, hot chocolate station. Let's go. Ethan's doing some great English, aren't you, Ethan? He's doing a little, is it a poem?
Yeah.
It's in case of fire, and he has to write his own little poem. So he's, did you want to read it or shall I read it?
Okay.
Me read it. So in case of water,
No.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In case of water, get wet. In case of wet, get a towel. In case of a towel, get dry. In case of dry, get wrinkles. In case of wrinkles, get cream. In case of too much cream, get wipe. In case of wipe, you're carrying on with that, aren't you?
Wipe the floor.
Case of wipe, wipe the floor. Love it. Doing a good job there, dude. And Erin's doing science, I think. She, I must admit, is tending to finish her work quite quickly. So she's actually kind of... Bear with. I'm back. It was the postman. Okay, let's go through hot chocolate stand. Shall I move it? Yes, I'm going to move it so I can show you better. Will it fall apart? Most probably. I can't do it with one hand. Shall I try? Whoo! Ethan, that was dangerous. Right, let me show you. Oh yeah, drop a drink. We're still working on the poem, guys. It's quite difficult. Oh, what did you say, Stephen? Oh, okay. So here, could you just pop the light on for me, please? Thank you. Oh, that's much better actually. I thought it was going to do anything. So here is my tiered tray. They have loads on Instagram. If you are looking for one, they do have some on Amazon, but I have noticed, and I have a black one from IKEA, which is lovely. They also have a gold one and a white one, ranging from about £10 to about £16. So when IKEA's open, or if you're getting an IKEA delivery at home and you want to pop something in the shopping basket, there you go. But the IKEA ones also is 3 tiers, so it's lovely. The black one's lovely. But here's the Valentine's one. So we have got, we're starting off with the bottom. All of this stuff is old. Just stuff that I had upstairs. As I was saying, it's all old stuff that I have like in baskets upstairs. I have like Easter, Valentine's. So we've got my mug. I hope that some of you managed to grab your hands on them. We sold about we sold 200. And they went in a couple of hours, so there we go. There is a Mother's Day mug coming very, very soon. In it, I popped some straws that I had. These are also used a lot at Christmas. I've got a candle holder from last year that I've turned up the candle bit and filled with marshmallows. Isn't that? I was inspired. We've got some sprinkles in a heart thing, which I think was probably from Poundland last year. I haven't seen the Valentine stuff from Poundland this year, actually. We've got Rolos because, as we know, it's that you give your person the last Rolo, don't you, that you love? Or if I am the only person that remembers that advert, am I that old? These pom-poms are defo from Christmas. This is old Poundland, but they do have it every year. It says XOXO, like Gossip Girl, XOXO. A heart mug with some Ferrero Rocher in because they're fancy. We've got some red Quality Street. I've got a Ray Dunn Soulmate mug that I actually bought in New York last January. I went and got some stuff and it was at the tills and I was like, woo! Got some pink straws and some love hearts and just some pom-poms. And there we go. Just a bit of fun. I'm going to do an Easter one as well. And I can't wait. We're not having any Easter mug because I have had a couple of questions about that. But I am currently working on some stationery ideas, and also I know lots of people wanted a small mug, so we're looking at small mugs, and I was thinking of maybe like a Disney inspired mug as well. That's kind of been knocking around in my head maybe. But the Mother's Day mug is coming out right at the beginning of March, and it's kind of really applicable to people that live in the Midlands and people that live in countries where you spell mom M-O-M, because where I live we spell mom M-O-M, not M-U-M. And the reason that I'm not Brummy Mommy of 2 is because Brummy Mummy of 2, it just looks better. Just looks better. Also, somebody tagged me in something. So as you know, I collect Ray Dunn stuff. I've got quite a lot of bits and pieces here and there. And somebody actually tagged me in yesterday. So thanks if that was you. I don't know if it was, she might not watch the videos. A lot of the time, a lot of people on Instagram don't always watch the videos. We're like a small select family. Tagged me in a post where a British site was selling Ray Dunn mugs. So it wasn't like a reseller, I don't think. They seem to be actually properly selling them. And I think when I bought Ray Dunn mugs in America, they're probably about £11 and these were £18. So they're definitely more expensive, and then I had to pay postage. But I have bought an Easter mug. So when that comes, I will let you know and I'll give you the website and stuff, because when I order things from places that I've never used before, I don't want to like recommend them in case they're not good. Or I did order stuff, some Bath and Body Works candles that I perhaps wouldn't recommend, because I don't want you to waste your money or things get lost or things get broken. So I will recommend it if it comes through. I'm hoping it comes through. It was really cute when it says Good Egg. I also want to make sure it's proper Ray Dunn. People who don't know what Ray Dunn is, you're probably like, Emma, what the hell are you talking about? It is, so it's like a very, yeah, I've got tracksuit bottoms on with a nice top. Damn, you weren't supposed to see. But my favourite jeans ripped, and now I've only got jeans that are a bit too tight. So you just decide to swap into tracksuit bottoms. So Ray Dunn mugs are like really thick, lovely, big, chunky clay stuff, and they did start selling them in England, and then they just inexplicably stopped. It was in Home Sense and TK Maxx. They still sell them in America, and they're like quite sought after in America. Let me know in America if you collect them. I imagine that some of you might think they're a bit naff, because I suppose you can just get your hands on them, but let me know what you think. So there we go. Right, I am going to go and check on Ethan's little poem. We did cut Stephen's hair today, but I doubt very much he'll let me show it you. He's not gone for a shaved, because it's another 4 weeks till the schools go back, so at least 4 weeks to the hairdressers may be opening. And it's we kind of shaved it sort of. I think it looks great, but he's a bit, as we know, he's a little bit camera shy, isn't he, old Stephen? Right, I'm gonna carry on, see the kids. Right, I've come upstairs because I've got a couple of books that I've been reading that I thought you might like, and then also I'd love you to leave book recommendations. Sorry if you hear a lot of noise, it's just family shenanigans going on in the background. So I picked up 3 books, and by picked up I meant I ordered them, and I picked them up from the front door when they were left in a parcel. I've gone for a very, maybe boring, I don't know, but can't help to read. It's called Solo, How to Work Alone and Not to Lose Your Mind. I have been working from home by myself for 4 years? Yeah, 4 years. So I've had the blog for 7 years, and for 3 years I did teaching and blogging at the same time. And now for 4 years I've worked from home by myself. Turn that off.
These expressions are nice, guys.
Stephen, I'm in the middle of discussing books.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's like, Pizza Express is nice, guys, because we're getting excited for Pizza Express tonight. And I thought this book might be good because I work from home, and obviously when the children eventually go back and Stephen eventually goes back, I think I'm going to find being at home even harder than I did before, because it can be quite isolating, and obviously I've gone from working alone to having 3 people, and then it'll be back to nothing again. So I thought this might help, a bit of preparation. Let me know if you think you'll ever have to go back to your office. I also bought this, which is called Period Power by Maisie Hill, and it is a book all about like hormones and periods and cycles and all that kind of fun stuff, to kind of get a bit of grip on like that time of the month. That was recommended by my friend Alison, so I thought I'd give that a good read. I think this is not going to be one that I'm going to sit down and read every night. This will be one probably that I like dip in and out of. I will let you know how it is, or definitely put on my Insta stories, more like a kind of a reference book rather than sitting and reading it from beginning to end. I can't imagine. However, unlike this, Marion Keyes is one of my favourite authors. Always loved her. I saw this was only £4 on Amazon. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to get it. It's Grown Ups by Marion Keyes. I've started to read it, just read a few pages, and looking forward to read it. I loved Marion Keyes. She's one of my favourite. I've got all of her books from the first time round they came out. So really looking forward to dipping out. £4 I thought was a bargain. You're probably saying, Emma, why don't you have them on a Kindle? Because I like to hold them. Does that sound weird? If I go on holiday, I like to pack like actual books, which is daft because it takes up so much room. But I like to hold them and then give them to my mom, or like this one I'll definitely keep. These ones I'll probably keep as well because they're like reference, or like I give them to my mom, or give them to my sister, or give them to a friend. But I just, let me know how you feel. Do you like the feel of a book, or do you like a Kindle, or like a book reading thing? Professional term there. Okay, I'm gonna go. I think this vlog is probably a little bit shorter than the usual ones. I will say that homeschooling and working and all what's happened with Stephen's knee, it's been a lot. It's been a lot this week, and I think that most of you out there are having highs and lows. Sometimes you're like, this is fine, I can do this, or this is terrible, we've been doing this for too long. So I'm with you. This week I'm like, oh my gosh, got a lot on my plate, and now I have a manky knee to contend with, but he will be fine. I know he'll be fine. I'll keep you posted. But I do apologise if some vlogs are a bit short, but it's generally because there's just a lot of family mayhem. Our children are due back to school March the 8th. Whether that will happen or not, I don't know. My mother-in-law's had both of her injections. My father-in-law's had one because she works in a care home. My father-in-law's had one. My sister-in-law is a nurse, so she's had hers. Not sure if she's had both. Mum and Dad haven't had their vaccinations yet because they're in their 60s, but hopefully they'll be getting theirs within the next few weeks or next month. Some of their friends have got them, so that's really positive. I'm hoping that I get mine kind of start of autumn time, maybe. No idea when that will happen. We have cancelled our Walt Disney World trip at Easter, which is a shame, but you know, there was no way that we were going to get there. So we've just, we kept postponing it. We kept changing it. So it was like last August, then we changed to Easter, and I thought we can't keep postponing this. This is bonkers. So we've actually kept the deposit and changed it to a completely different holiday in October half term. And whether that will happen or not, I don't know, but you gotta keep the faith. And we will book a Florida holiday next year. Even though we did say to the kids that we'd go to Tokyo next year, the summer after Erin finishes primary school, we just thought, not go to Tokyo, but we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go carry on with the work, carry on with the poems and science and manky knees and the general mayhem of life, and I love you lots, and I will see you for another upload in a couple of days. Bye guys.